Ghana presently adheres partially to the Old Age Pensions Act 17 of 1944, which speaks to the eligibility criteria for the payment of old age pension. Those who should be benefiting from old age pension based on the ministry's stipulations are Guyanese citizens who would have attained the age of 65 years, living in Ghana, or a legal resident at the time of application for at least 10 years. The applicant must also be domiciled in Ghana for 2 preceding years. But there are persons over the age of 65 who do not qualify but still seek to collect old age pensions. That's what the Ministry of Social Protection plans to stamp out. However, Opposition Chief Whip Gail Teixeira has a different argument, an argument in favor of overseas Guyanese to benefit from the gratis of the state.
A lot of the older generation come back home because they have some pension they can live in from overseas. They come back home, they like the weather, they don't want to go through the cold weather, particularly in the north, and they can live comfortably and they get their little old age pension. They're told it's available, they apply. They're not doing it illegally, they're not thieving. They apply, they're tested and whatever criteria, and they get it. But they do have to go overseas every 6 months because they've got to keep their status.
Teixeira is questioning why the minister would want to interfere with pensions for a particular group of citizens who navigate between Ghana and neighboring states.
Worse yet, why would you want to interfere with a group living on the borders? And how many people are there that she's talking about who she thinks are getting assistance from Brazil and also Guyana? Is it 100? 1,000? What is the percentage? Because the number of Amerindians in the interior regions getting pensions is not a large amount.
Prior to 1994, in keeping with the law, a means test was required before obtaining old age pensions. That was changed by Dr. Chedi Jagan, and everyone who attained the age benefited. Teixeira is recommending that those who served in high levels of the public service be the target. She finds the entire decision offensive.
Minister Valde is creating a constitutional conundrum. The other issue is that we don't have those stats. And I would have assumed that the minister making such a leap, such a grand announcement, would have been able to say to the public, look, of these X thousand old age pensions we give out, we have 20%, 30% that are non-resident, and therefore we want to change this. There is no such information to validate or to verify such an action.
Presently, the old age pension in Ghana stands at $18,200. Old age pension is not an entitlement from employment, as in the case of government pension and National Insurance Scheme old age pension. Handel Duncan, HGP Nightly News.